first year, and the only time my dad has been here was the first year that we moved here to Wyoming. And at that time, we came to this museum and toured it. And my dad was amazed because he never knew of the many sides of Buffalo Bill. He only always thought of him as a showman. And he was so much more than that.
My grandfather was a hard worker, and he made his living cutting ice from Beck Lake and selling ice, and then burying it, and then selling that ice in the summer. And then in the winter, he sold coal. So he was kind of the supplier of the refrigeration and the heat of Cody.
My uncle, my mother's brother, he had the idea of tunneling through Bald Ridge out there, bringing water from the Clark's Fork, which we're still losing. We have the water rights out of the Clark's Fork, and thinking of trans-basin diversion. But he had that vision of using that water in Wyoming.
My grandfather and my two oldest uncles were hired by Buffalo Bill in Iowa to be the finish carpenters on the Irma Hotel. He brought them out by train. The rest of the family came by a wagon train, followed them. My Aunt Pearl Binder, who was here, who was a redhead that lived to be 104, and still at 104 said it was natural. Her claim to fame was being spanked by Buffalo Bill and across from the Irma at the bank.
There was more to the founding of Cody than just Buffalo Bill. I mean, there was a group of 7 men, and we've named streets after them, who are considered the founders of the town of Cody. And then there were all the pioneer families, but it was Buffalo Bill's name that they really wanted, because he was the most famous man probably in the world in the 1890s when the town was being founded, and would be a draw, would attract people here.
To me, Colonel Tim McCoy is the last legacy, direct legacy of Buffalo Bill in his showmanship and his desire to bring Native Americans to a respectful light in our culture. I think both McCoy and Buffalo Bill were clearly showmen at heart and liked to be in front of the camera, liked to be in front of a group, but they were romantics for the West.